you know what you're looking for, it'll give you what you're looking for, all right? Yes or no? How many of you in here want to be a badass leader? Raise your hand.
Good morning, everyone. How are we feeling?
Another awesome day. This was the official launch day or day one for SolarCon 2. They're also calling it SolarCon 2023, so it's got both of those titles there. And remember, this is a residential solar show. That's what it is predominantly about. So there's a lot about networking and building your social influence and building up a team and keeping them organized and happy and all of those things, which really doesn't apply to what generally we do with backup power and off-grid power. But there are multiple companies I got to speak with today, like K2 Systems. They build racking systems for solar panels, which makes them really easy to mount on any surface, whether it's a tile roof, shingle roof, metal roof, flat roof, on the ground. They do pretty much everything with racking systems for solar panels. I also got to see Fluke Solar Tools, but some of the coolest booths, the one that applies most to us, is Lion Energy. They're based out of Utah here, and they've come out with their new sanctuary system. Now I'm going to be doing videos on every one of these groups and topics and stuff like that. I've got those filmed, and then they got to go to editing, and I'll put them out for you guys. But Lion Energy has come out with an awesome system that they're calling the Sanctuary, which is basically an expandable inverter battery system that's meant for grid tie, off-grid, backup, whatever you need, it does it. So it's a rather new launch for them, and I hope I get the opportunity to review it and test it and show it off because it really, really is impressive. You'll want to make sure you stay tuned for that video when I post it. But another cool one was the Span Smart Panel. This is your electrical panel replacement. It's a smart panel that allows you to control and monitor every single circuit in your home electrical panel. And that's an awesome feature, especially in a grid down or off-grid situation, because you can see what vampire loads you have, what is using what kind of energy. You can see your refrigerator, your freezer, your hot tub, your furnace, your water heater, anything that you want to monitor. It's right there on the app, and you can control it and even set it up to where it turns off during the day, so it's using less power throughout the whole house. You can even set it up to where you're using only critical loads, and you select which circuits you want that to be. So rather than having to install a critical load sub panel to a main electrical panel, you have just your main electrical panel. So that was really, really cool to see. And then as well, Renogy. Renogy was here. They're launching Renogy X, which is more of their business to business side. So it's mostly for dealers and installers. But they did say that they are planning on bringing home solar to the industry from their Renogy products. So that's going to be batteries and inverters and grid integration to offset electricity bills, have backup power. No off-grid with that stuff, but another cool thing to see here at SolarCon 2. So today was a little bit shorter day than yesterday. Yesterday was 10 hours, today was only 9 hours, but it's a lot of fun being here and rubbing shoulders with all these people. Solar is only going up in price as well as popularity, which is one of the reasons why I'm taking my house off-grid sooner than later. Because as electric rates continue to go up and as regulations continue to come in, which makes it harder for people to get credit back from their power companies, pretty much everybody wants to move to a microgrid. Microgrid is basically an off-grid system with grid backup. So in the event that your system isn't capable of running everything, so you had a week of really bad weather and your batteries just aren't enough, when they reach a certain level, then you automatically start recharging from the grid. And with the built-in fast chargers, you can recharge a very large system in half of a day, in 6 to 8 hours. And then you're only buying power for that much time. And then you keep running off-grid continuously. So I've called this grid backup, but they call it microgrid. And that's where the whole industry seems to be moving to, is adding batteries to these systems and making sure that you're really not actually sending a lot of energy back onto the grid, because the companies that will get that energy, whether it's now or later, are going to not give it a good value. So even if you're only paying 15 cents or 10 cents a kilowatt hour, eventually these companies, these power companies, are turning from saying, hey, we'll buy a kilowatt hour from you at 15 cents, and then they're saying, oh, now it's 10 cents. You still have to buy it at 15 cents, but we'll buy it from you at 10 cents. That's exactly what's going on in California, and that usually tends to spread over time. So that's one of the reasons why I'm excited to do a microgrid system at my house, because technically it won't be off-grid because I'll still be able to have access to the grid if I need it and if it's available. But other than that, I should have a system that I'll never ever need the grid, so basically be off-grid. I'm just really excited, guys. This event's really cool. I got 2 more days. We'll see if I need all 2 days to get to talk to everybody and all the booths and vendors and everything like that. It's definitely a great event, a lot of great people here, and I will keep you posted with new videos on that information coming out with the racking systems and the new batteries and inverters and all of that stuff. Prepare for self-rescue. I'll see you all in the next video.